think I'm in focus. I think I'm in focus. Hey everybody, I hope you're doing really good. First thing I want to say is that I am tired. I am so tired. I'm so tired because summer has officially ended here in England and I wake up and it's dark outside. I wake up about 5:30 in the morning, sometimes 5, and it's pitch black outside and my body just doesn't understand that it's time to get up, and I end up feeling really groggy in the mornings. Also, another reason why I'm tired is because, for those of you that know, I really like gaming, and one of my favourite games is Gears of War for the Xbox, and it just got released last week and I've been playing that a little bit too late into the night. Here it is. I think the other night I went to bed at 1 and I have to wake up at 5, so yeah, you can imagine. Also, talking of sleep, I recently purchased a Galaxy watch, this one right here, and I basically bought it because I wanted to monitor my sleep. People out there with eczema, we often find that we wake up in the middle of the night to have a little scratch. Now, my watch doesn't tell me when I scratch, it can't tell you that, but it can tell you when you wake up. And I do notice that some nights when I feel like my skin has been a bit crap in the day, that I have a bad night's sleep. Also, my watch kind of breaks down how long you've been asleep for, when you wake up, how long you were awake and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if those times are when I'm waking up to scratch. My watch literally calculates me being awake for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And sometimes I do that 3 or 4 times a night. Some nights I sleep all the way through, and probably those nights are when my skin isn't particularly bad. Let's talk about my skin really quickly. So, my skin is still the same. It's not as bad. It's not as flaky. I've been having, like, the last month or the last 2 months, I've been having that dusty skin where you can like rub your skin and it's flaking off. I'm not really getting that anymore. However, what I'm dealing with lately is hives. Now, a lot of you have hives, and hives generally don't last very long. You scratch something, they come up in bumps, and within like 2 hours they go away. That is what I'm dealing with. This is not the same as those bumps that I would have like on the inside of my thighs, that heat rash, or the ones that I got on my arm probably a couple months ago, and they would just stay, like constant bumps that would stay for weeks, maybe months on end. This is not that. This is hives. The skin is generally smooth, flat, and then something triggers it to itch. You have a little scratch, and then for about an hour you've got bumps on your arm. I don't mind them as much as those bumps, the chicken skin, whatever you want to call it. But it's annoying because you'll be fine and then the itch comes and it's really intense, so you end up having a little scratch session and then you're left with the bumps for a bit. I can't complain. I'd rather this than the chicken skin. And also, with scratching and this watch, sometimes my watch picks up my scratching as a workout. How embarrassing is that? This generally happens in the mornings when, say that I've like had a bath or something and I'm trying to cream myself, and it just causes that little bit of like irritation. So I have a little, you know, sometimes you have a little morning scratch session, and it normally happens when I'm creaming myself. So I cream, then I realise, oh, that feels good, then I keep going. And then I'll cream this some, and then I start scratching, and all of a sudden my watch vibrates and it's like, great work, keep it up. And I'm like, keep what up? I'm scratching. After I've stopped scratching, my watch vibrates again and it says, that was a great workout. And I'm like, well, it kind of was, because sometimes after a little scratch you do feel kind of exhausted, but I think it thinks I'm doing like bicep curls or something, I don't know. And it's funny because I can see how long I've been scratching for, and sometimes it's about 10 minutes. I really should stop that, but at the same time, I have my nails, which I have switched to almond shape now, and I always tell everyone, if you are able to get nails put on, they do help with scratching because they are blunt and you can't rip your skin up as bad. I think almond and stiletto nails, e.g. the thinner the tip, the better it is for your skin, because the amount that is in contact with your skin is the smallest. If you was to get square nails, which is literally the same width at the bottom as it is at the top, you have a very wide, long edge at the top in contact with your skin, and you're dragging that over the skin to scratch. Even though almond and stiletto may look scarier because they're sharper looking. It's about surface area, and it doesn't provide any really, especially if you file the tips just to round off the tips just a little bit. They can't do any damage. So I think I'm going to stick with almond nails, almond shaped nails, and maybe even try stiletto one day. The weather's actually pretty nice today, and I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I'm probably going to wear this out. But I'll give you guys a quick look at my skin today. Oh, also I'm wearing the coolest t-shirt ever. For those of you that follow me on my Instagram, you would have seen this t-shirt already, and it's made by Left Hand Right Foot. She asks you to give her about 4 or 5 words that describe you or words that are important to you. I asked to have my YouTube name across the bottom, and obviously warrior in yellow, because black and yellow is me. I am BeeZee. There was also a phrase that I put in there, which is embrace your scars, because I think that's what all of us need to do, and just stop trying to hide our skin. She put some extra words in there, royal, humble. She just added it, and I just absolutely love this t-shirt. I'm going to take a quick look at my skin today. So if I step back, still a bit discolored, but I feel like it's not as bad. I feel the texture is a bit softer. There's less elephant skin going on, where it's like really thick and it doesn't seem to fold right. There's less of that. Do you want to see my lovely hives? These are my hives today. Can you see this right here? It is bumpy. Kind of smooth here, like the texture. Still have that really weird area of good skin, and then like the weird bad skin, and then good skin again underneath. I don't know. Message. Also, last month I went on holiday with my BFF, Marion. She's a very special girl. Like, honestly, it's weird because not only is she Filipino, so I can relate to her on that level, she also suffers from eczema, and it's just like one of those 1 in a million type friends where you just click. Yeah, while we were out there, it was really hot. It was about 32 most days. We sunbathed for 2 of those days. Both of us need sun. It helps our skin. By the time we were leaving to go home, my skin was doing something weird. This always seems to happen when I'm leaving a country or when I'm back home. I was trimming my arms, and I noticed that smell again, that oozy smell. And I didn't know where it was coming from, and I was like, is it my neck? And I didn't feel like it was my neck, and I literally just went, it's my arms. My arms, like around the fold of my elbow, so right about here, started having that smell. Even though I couldn't really see the ooze, there wasn't any ooze, I could smell it. And it made me worry just a little bit. I was thinking, oh no, here we go again. But that went away within a week of coming home. But I did notice it, and if you're going through TSW, you know that smell. It makes you panic, it makes you feel sick, and knowing that it's coming from you and you can't stop it, it's just a weird sensation, it's a weird smell, it's a weird feeling in your body, because you're just like, this could get a lot worse. Luckily for me it didn't, but I definitely smelt it. It's like a weird sour metallic smell, almost like sweat. That's what I thought it was at first. I thought, oh, it's really hot, I'm just sweating, and maybe I didn't put enough deodorant on. But then I realised it's not that, and it wasn't coming from my armpits, it was coming from the bend in my elbow, especially this arm, my right one. But that didn't ruin the holiday. Just carried on as is. Not going to let my skin like ruin a trip, especially how short it was. It was only 3 days. I'm not going to sit there and mope about my skin. Right. One last thing in this video is that sometime in July, I want to say July, Balmonds reached out to me. And if you don't know who Balmonds are, they used to be called Pure Potions, and they reached out to me saying, hi, would you like to try our products? We see that you have eczema. And because this company is all natural, I decided I'm going to give this a try. I asked them to literally just send me their eczema balm. They have this really popular balm called Skin Salvation that I've heard so much about, and I just wanted that. What ended up happening is they sent me a massive box full of their products. I think it was about 5 or 6 products in there. So I told them I would do an unboxing video for them. What happened was I filmed all of that. What my plan was to do is to film the unboxing, talk about each product, use the Skin Salvation for a month, and then do a review after. When it came to filming the review, I went back to try and get the footage of the unboxing. Where is it? It's gone. And I'm just like, what on earth has happened? And I think what's happened is because I use my camera for work now, maybe I deleted it. Maybe it got overwritten. I don't know. But the point is, it's not there. So I messaged them and said, look, I intended to do an unboxing for you guys, but I can't. I couldn't even refilm an unboxing because I gave the box away to Marion for her birthday. The box was absolutely massive, and because I bought her so many little bits, I just put it in the box and gave it to her. So that was a fail. But anyway, I will show you these balms. 1 second. I initially asked them to please just send me this. Now this is their Skin Salvation Balm. It is green, very green, and it smells very herby. I used this balm for 1 whole month on my arms. Now one thing I can say about this cream is that it is moisturizing. This will keep you moisturized for the whole day, and that is what I loved about it. I love that I put it on in the morning and I didn't feel like I needed to reapply throughout the day, and also it does not sting. Now what I did in my video that has now since disappeared is that I said that I was going to use it on just one arm, this arm, which is my worst arm, for 1 whole month, and not put it on the other, and see after a month if there was any noticeable change. For the first week, my skin did start getting better, just because it was moisturised and it didn't flake as much. But then I noticed that my left arm started getting better too. Then I realised it's not the cream, it's just the ebb and flow of a flare. So after that, literally both arms were clearing up at the same time, and I just thought, you know what? You need some Skin Salvation. So I started using it on both arms, and my skin really liked it for a month. It's not a cure. I'm not claiming anything as a cure, but my skin felt soft. It didn't feel irritated when I put it on. It didn't hurt. If I had any cuts, it wasn't gonna sting, and I loved that. So I used it. Clearly you can see that I used it. It's pretty much empty, and literally after a month I must have restarted a flare, and my skin kind of decided it didn't like it again, which has been happening a lot with a lot of my products. My skin is deciding, yeah, I like it for now, but 2 weeks from now I'm not gonna like it. But I cannot recommend this enough, especially if you have that dry, flaky skin, because it is so oily, so greasy. It will help, and it doesn't hurt. I think that's the 2 most important things that we look for when dealing with eczema, is something that doesn't hurt, it doesn't irritate, and keeps us moisturized. The other products that they sent me that I didn't ask for, but I'm very grateful to have, is the Balm-One's Daily Moisturizing Cream in a really cute pump packaging. The bath oil, which I've only started using for the last 2 weeks, and I really like it. It does leave your bath really slippery, please be careful. But there is a smell in here that is just so soothing. I think it's lavender. It does have lavender in it. It's so relaxing. It reminds me of being a baby. Like, I swear I've used something so similar to this when I was younger. And both these products that are my favourites right now, these 2, so the bath oil and the Daily Moisturising Cream, both have hemp in them. Now we all know what hemp is. They also gave me an intensive facial oil, which I haven't used. This is still not touched, only because I don't feel like my face needs it. I don't need to mess with it. I'm not going to try and give it more moisture than it needs, any treatments. I'm just going to do my routine that I've been doing for the longest and stick with it. However, if I get dry, because winter is coming up, I will give this a go. And the last thing that they gave me was an intensive hand cream. Obviously very similar to the moisturising cream, just in a smaller packaging, but the ingredients are different. So I put this in my bag just because it's smaller. Also, one last thing, I've been on a bit of a plant craze lately. Plants give you clean air, that helps, and they also look really pretty. And right now in my room, I'm looking at them. I have 3 plants in here. So this is my terrarium, and the one in the front is struggling, and I don't know why, but the other 2 are thriving, so that's good. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. And also this one, how cute. She's like, it makes me feel like I'm in the rainforest. She's on my windowsill. And then the big daddy of them all. How beautiful is this plant? Oh god. So the species of plant that she is, she's a Calathea zebrina, and I just thought, you know what, Zebrina and Zainab, that is a thing. She has arrived. She is beautiful. I mean, look at those colours. The reason why I bought these plants is just because cleaner air in my bedroom, and also at work we're filling the office space with a lot of plants, so it's just kind of inspired me to buy little plants here and there. Speaking of plants, look at my eyes, they're green. Green is the colour of this episode. Oh my god, literally all of this green. It's all about the green, isn't it? But thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss any videos, because I do post them really randomly. You can follow my skin journey at tsw_beezeebuzz, or you can follow my regular account at beezeebuzz. So thank you for watching this video, and here's to winter. The season's changing. I'm sure a lot of your symptoms, as well as mine, are going to change, and let's get through winter together. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in my next video, and I'll see you on Instagram. Bye bye.